Welcome to the energy forecast for February 17th, Monday through to Sunday, the 23rd. This week is game changing since the full moon. We've had this beautiful activation. We have this massive portal opening, more so for starseeds and light workers, but this portal is opening from the full moon, which was last week on the 12th, all the way through to the full moon in April. We have this big, massive opening where we're having a sense of new purpose. We're having a sense of a new knowing of that we are meant to step into something bigger. And it's all about stepping into unity. It's about stepping into our voice, our purpose, all of those things. So you are going to want to subscribe to this channel if you're not already and follow along as we level up and ascend and further anchor into fifth dimensional consciousness with Gaia. It is all about our awakening and our evolution, but also about supporting humanity and all things involved. So the overall theme for this week is hold the fuck on because it is going to be wild. The downloads that we're getting, the information we're getting, the meditations that we're getting are so intense that we're almost like, we don't even know what to do with it. I feel like a mad scientist in moments where I'm just like, what is happening? So it's really, really, really powerful opportunity for us. And it's going to float all the way through until April, which is amazing. So make sure you're following along here. So let's dive into Monday's energy. I have pulled cards just to speak through the visions of these cards or the visuals of them. So Monday, the 17th, is all about um, looking at how you're choosing to rise, how you're choosing to ascend. So a lot of people will have the mentality of I'm the phoenix rising from the ashes, but I would rather you have the mentality of I am the fire. I am the fire and the phoenix. I am the power. I am the things that burn off old system of things. I am burning off old mindsets. I am letting go of what doesn't serve me. I am ready to take flight. We also have this very unique vibration going on right now with this portal opening of golden energy. So if you feel like you have wings, or if you resonate with Draco energy or dragons, you are one of the golden children that are here to create a very new vibration for this planet. And it is about standing unshakable, displaying, putting yourself on display, putting your authentic self on display, standing in your power, and kind of looking at the challenges like, can't shake me. It's a really incredible opportunity and vibe. I am loving this energy, but it can make us a little bit spicy. So we want to make sure that we're using this energy to our favor, not using it through the ego self. So on Monday, we want to sort of set the tone on really filtering how we speak through our mouth. Not everything needs to be heard, and not everybody's going to understand you. It's impossible. And not everybody's going to love you and like you, nor require you. So it's standing in that heart centered space of here's my energy. This is my energy leading the way. This is the energy that I'm radiating into my experience as the human experience. And you can have some of it or you don't have to. When I talk about vibration in my book, I talk about how high vibration is like a big bonfire. It's like this massive fire. And some people are going to be like, oh, I really like that. And other people are going to be like, too hot. No, thank you. You have to get comfortable being the fire. You have to get comfortable with the no thank yous. And that's the challenge that we're going through right now is watching certain people, places, things sort of move out of our awareness, move out of our experience. And we have to be able to stand really strong in trusting that process. So that's what I want you to do for Monday. I want you to just really, what is my energy? What am I offering? I am the fire. I am rising. I am ascending. I'm going to lift my vibration and hold this space for others to find me. We also have an incredible opportunity right now for the next 2 months for finding your tribe, your family, your starseed family, your soul family, whatever you want to call that. So we're all congregating, we're all finding each other, which is really amazing. All right, let's go into Tuesday's energy. So this is the 18th. Tuesday's energy is all about um the wisdom. So this is what I'm seeing right here is I've watched things come and go through the flow. I am standing in my wisdom. Tuesday is an incredible day to boost your confirmation. Our ego self is not naturally confident. It takes confirmation to sustain confidence. So a couple of different things that we're going to do on Tuesday in order to really use this energy and see all this golden energy just sort of raining down. Tuesday, we're going to take a little time in the morning to pause and reflect on how far you've actually come. It's very common for us to get caught up in the challenges, to get caught up in the hardships, the lack, the when, how, where, like what is it going to be? It's really, really common for us to do this. And it's so easy for us to do that. So instead, what we want to do is go into the reflection of how far have I actually come? How much have I grown? How much wisdom do I now hold in comparison to 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 3 years ago, even? So I want you to go into this celebration energy of, I'm doing well. Like, I've got this. I'm going to do great here. The other thing we're going to look at is the things that have come and go in our lives. It's never until afterwards that we understand why people leave our lives, or why jobs leave our lives, or why friendships fall apart or relationships fall apart. It's in the aftermath that we understand. So I want you to do a little bit of reflection on that as well, not in an ego sense, but I really desire for you to recognize that you have outgrown a lot of things. You have definitely outgrown a lot of things. And you can sort of take this step back and look at the people that have left you. Are they still in the exact same position, in the exact same desire, the exact same reality, and not actually creating change in their lives, or very, very minimal change in their lives? And if they've left you or you've separated from them, is because you have outgrown them. We are here to create sustainable change in creating unity. That is our goal. So that's why we're finding each other right now. So we're creating unity, this beautiful, beautiful energy. And some of the people that have left our lives are sitting there still trying to be fucking special, still trying to have their moment in the spotlight. And so we have to let that go and let them be and let them discover their own journey and their own path towards lifting up and actually supporting loving connection in this planet, true loving connection without that hidden ache of being important. So we just want to take that little glance and look at that and really bring confirmation to your human self, your ego self, and your heart, and just look at. And it's not in an unkind way. We just want to really acknowledge, wow, I've really grown, and since this separation or this falling away of a friendship or a lover or whatever that be, a workplace, whatever it be, how much has my life changed for my own goals, my own desires? And how much unity do I now have? How much love do I actually receive from the people, places, things around me? So this is a time to get really clear to like, wow, I'm doing great. Yeah, I've got this. We're going to hold on to that energy when things get a little bit more challenging, which we are going to have a little bit of a blip on Thursday, Friday. So we're going to get into that in a second. So we want to hold on to this energy as we navigate through this week so that we can sustain that high vibration and that belief and that confidence in self as we continue to navigate this journey. So that's what's really going to support you. As we move into Wednesday, however, Wednesday is the day of days. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. Wednesday is all about your downloads. This is all about your knowing. This is about, look at me. Here I am. For those of you that have been really authentically putting yourself out with your messaging, like I have, my following is growing like thousands of people a week. Like, it's astonishing to me right now. And I love you all. I think it's amazing that we're coming together in love and community and purpose. But if you're doing that, the light's going to be on you. So you really want to make sure on Wednesday that you are your most authentic self. That is unfiltered, raw. It is not perfect. It is not fluffy. It is not anything other than, this is me. This is me, the dorky, quirky weirdo that I am. Like, that's my energy. So spotlight could be on you on Wednesday. What I'm also hearing is massive downloads, massive connection. Those of you that have wings, those of you that are the golden children, even as I'm moving my hand over this card, it's like radiating energy. Um, those of you that are the golden children, the ones that are being called out, it is a beautiful combination of Andromeda energy, the heightened elders of Andromeda energy, and the heightened elders of Draco energy sort of merged into a vessel, a hybrid star seed. And so a lot of us are feeling this knowing of, here I go, like, I'm going to create change, united, and we're finding each other. We're falling in love with each other. We're experiencing each other's stories. We're reflecting each other. It is so beautiful and divine. I feel so unbelievably honored and blessed to have the community that I have right now. And that's what's happening for you, with you, through you, for all of us. So Wednesday, in order to really use this energy, there's this little trick that you can do. You can look at everything in your life as a fraction of you, the discomfort things and the comfortable things and the things to celebrate. So everything is a fraction of you. So if you have discomfort with someone, I want you to sort of step back and ask yourself, what fraction is that triggering off in me that wants to be healed? So this is going to be powerful for us on Wednesday. We're going to get a lot of clarity. Also, you can look at, what thing can I celebrate within them. I have a few sisters that have been in my life in the past that aren't necessarily present in my life right now. And I'm watching one in particular. She became a breathwork facilitator. She started doing singing bowls. She's holding these beautiful sacred circles. And she's so authentic and so pure. And even though there's been some disconnect due to a different person, um, I'm so proud of her and I'm so in love with her journey when she posts on Facebook and all the social media platforms, and she's the most authentic, incredible woman that I've ever met. And so I'm watching in admiration from the sidelines, and as I'm doing that, it's like, well, babe, you also are doing that. Celebrate you and her in union together. That's what humanity is moving into, is that reflection of each other. So Wednesday is all about that reflection, what's being triggered, what's being celebrated, um, sending absolute love and admiration to those that we do cherish, and also receiving inspiration, divine inspiration. It's one of the universal principles. Divine inspired action is going to be moving through you a lot on Wednesday. So Wednesday is a great day to sort of slow down, be as present as you can. You're going to be feeling beautiful activation moving through your system. Especially the lower chakra system. It's really being like activated. I was going to say aggravated, but it does feel like aggravation because we're getting like a little bit of digestive upset or a little bit of intolerance to certain foods, or a little bit of bloating or a little bit of shrinking in the midsection as the energy is moving through us. So you're going to be feeling a lot of different things on Wednesday, but I just want you to allow it, breathe deep, program your water, which is simply holding your water and putting intention into it. So just vitality, ease, trust. And then you're just going to sip that water and let that go into your body. So that's Wednesday's energy. I cannot wait for it. It's going to be beautiful. Thursday's energy, we start to shift a little tiny bit. Okay. So we've had this spike of beautiful energy. Thursday, we're going to go either up a little bit more or we're going to start to slump down for Thursday, Friday. So we want to be really cautious on Thursday, how we're navigating the internal conversation. Thursday is about believing, absolutely unshakable believing in your journey, your purpose, the ache that you have to be of service, the downloads that you're having, the conversations, the telepathic conversations that are happening, the inspired action that you're like, oh, I don't really know. Ooh, like, I don't really know what to do with that because we're going to get so much information on Wednesday. Thursday is going to shift us into, am I going crazy? Like we're going to be feeling a little off kilter. Um, that's a high potential. So Thursday, we're just going to start the day very early in the day. So as you wake up, I want you to connect into that inner child. So just imagine 6, 7, 8-year-old you with you all day on Thursday. And you're going to be talking to that child and just saying, look at our life. This is what we've done. Do you want to go see our living room? Do you want to see our pets? Do you want to see our kitchen? Do you want to see what's in our fridge? Um, and sort of show that inner child that you have arrived in crossing that finish line and beginning a new chapter, a new phase of your awakening. So we really want to support that inner subconscious piece, the emotional body, which is your inner child. And when we imagine our inner child separate from us, it helps the ego kind of bypass any disbelief because the ego doesn't know the difference between imagination and reality, aka reality. Um, so this is a really important day to just spend time there with that energy to boost up the belief and the confidence in the vibration so that everything that was happening can continue to flow through you. If you happen to go into low vibe, it's okay. You're going to bounce back, no problem by the weekend. But you may feel a little like toxic vulnerability. You may feel a little frustrated. You may feel a little overwhelmed. You may feel, when is it my turn? This is so frustrating. Why am I not getting anywhere? Why are things stagnant? What do I do? How is this going to work? So we may have a little bit of struggle on Thursday, but that's an opportunity to kind of pause and be like, what is my energy showing my human self? What wants to be healed and nurtured and navigated into newness. So, really just be mindful of everything that's being reflected is an opportunity. Don't look at it as a challenge, but if you do, it's absolutely okay. Just take your time with it. As we go into Friday, this is where we start to shift a little bit. So, Friday is all about um, how do I build it? It's about, I'm just going to cover up the words because it's not about the words here. How do I build this? How do I build my life, my empire, my awakening, my business, my relationship, my connection with my children? How do I build my future? We're going to get really up in here. So we want to be really careful that we're just digesting it a step at a time and not looking at the full picture. Don't fast forward in your ego self into 3 months from now or 6 months from now and be like, but how does it happen? We're going to want to, trust me. We're going to be tempted to be like, I don't understand what's coming. Like, how does this unfold? But we're just going to calm down and we're going to go into simplicity here. These rings right here are showing me this is your electromagnetic field and how connected it is with everything that you are. So this is all about breathe. There is no action required on Friday. There is no action whatsoever. Friday is a day to move slow. Friday is a day to be in contemplation gently, not future contemplation, but just allowing things to percolate. Have a great conversation with your ego throughout the day. So set yourself up for success. Put a couple alarms in your phone on Friday to talk to your ego self and just say, we're okay. We're safe. We're going to trust this process. What are you actually afraid of? And then as you discover what you're actually afraid of, those are things that you can write down and begin to navigate healing throughout. But it is definitely a slow motion day. I feel very strongly that this whole week, whatever we're putting into the energy field this week, is we're going to rapidly receive in March. And that's why it's so important to pay attention to how to use the energy so that you're not falling into those little pockets of despair and residing there and then creating more of that for yourself in March. So it's just really, really cautious kind of vibe. All right, as we go into the weekend is all about um again, it is slow. It is slow movement. One of the best things you can do for yourself this weekend is to stretch your body, to let energy, to breathe energy through your body, to lengthen your body, to kind of get distracted with human energy, human things. Let yourself play a little bit. Let yourself dance or stretch or lay on the floor. I love laying on the floor with my cats and just being like, how much can I stretch? And like rolling my hips and like lengthening my spine. So this is sort of that day of like staying anchored, staying grounded, staying in the body. We're going to want to like go into worry, into fear because the energy is a little off just because it's an overload. That's all. And so we're going to want to be like, oh, how do we do this? So instead, we're just going to really anchor into the body. It's a great weekend for fueling your body with really healthy food, lots of flavor, lots of substance throughout the weekend that's going to help you stay grounded in your body. And it's like, this beautiful energy of choosing not to isolate yourself. So it's also specifically Sunday is a great day to reach out and connect with your peers, connect with fellow star seeds, connect with your loved ones, connect with your lover, your children, your pets, like physical affection. Get all the chemicals in your brain going, like all the serotonin going, like all of the love hormones, all of the things, so that you can really lift yourself back up to sustain this massive navigation that we're doing right now. The following week, we do have the new moon on Thursday. So we're going to be feeling just that like pullback energy or the principle of rhythm from like Thursday evening kind of through till the new moon. So we're just going to be feeling this little pause or this little pullback. And we've gotten so much information. In the beginning of this week is just powerful and it's fire and it's downloads and it's information. And it's going to be like radio silence. So we don't want to go into like, oh, what do I do? I just want you to navigate with ease. So it's grounding, anchoring into your body this weekend and preparing to shift through that new moon vibe and then look out because March, oh, March is insane. March is going to shake us. As if February didn't, and February felt like it was like a blink of an eye. So March is definitely going to be bringing us some big, big transformations collectively as a body, humanity and individually. So hold on. It's going to be a wild ride. Trust the process. And if you want just quick reminders, follow me up on TikTok. It's Diamond No. I do a daily energy forecast there, just a quick reminder. So I'll see you there and make sure that you subscribe to this channel and follow along for all of the crazy energy that's coming up in March. All right, guys, until I see you again, go look in the mirror and find as many reasons as you can to say thank you. I love you.